unironically, he's a really good player. It's just, once again, we don't see him much because I believe he lives like in that PA area, which is not close.
True,
so,
yeah. So a bit of a trip right here for an invasion, but had to see if Igloo can go ahead and cook it against Habibi.
Oh, they didn't use their jump. No. There's their jump. But I do know they go to like school in VA, but I think it's break. Like it's like fall break time for a lot of people. Like that's what, like I know Justin Violet's back home. A lot of people are going like to Rising Ground who are college students because of that. It's just it's also, I think it's why we're seeing a lot more college kids out right now.
Could be, yeah. And the college scene has been popping up as of late the past couple weeks. And Habibi CUA as well, so continuing that.
That you can't hang there.
Nope.
Especially with the fact that Minmitten's like ledge grab is so high like onto the stage because of the fact that her hand is so big.
Does get the 1-2 right there, so Igloo. Very wise to just air dodge back to stage, not trying to rely on that double jump armor off stage.
There's the Nair coming out. Maybe needed to take that stock there because we've seen how far Yoshi can just steamroll, snowball.
Yeah, this character is brutal with the percent lead because, unironically, one of the better camping characters in the game.
Yeah, I mean, who would have thought?
Yeah, just use that airspeed and the drift and the armor. Just say, I don't want to interact, and we just don't need to.
People think a lot of characters when they think of campers, they think of like Samus, Samus Gunner, Refit, stuff like that. No, a lot of the better campers in this game are characters that can rush you down. But
Sonic,
Wario, Zero Suit, Greninja.
Just if they use their speed, they can use their speed to get away just as easily as they can to get in.
Meta Knight should be, but
no, Meta Knight just janks. That's all that character.
Yeah,
is.
but if you get like the percent or stock lead, you just shouldn't be interacting with them. You're Meta Knight.
Just use more dash attack.
Or just jump. Don't interact. Jump and fly away. You have 5 jumps, and you have like lagless specials.
True, the jump heights are pretty bad for Meta Knight. That stalls.
That's like the one thing. That's like the one thing.
Yeah.
Also, his move's just really stubby. Yeah, don't approach there. That back air is super safe, and you can just retreat, back air, and then they drop shield, and you can just do it again.
That's Min pressure is just ridiculous.
Yeah, and you're playing Yoshi, a character that doesn't suffer from like shield poking, which most of the cast does. So the fact that it's extreme pressure on a Yoshi. Kind of insane.
I think what Habibi does best, better than a lot of other minions that are just picking this character up, is Habibi knows when to mix and grab. Like, it has been so consistently a phenomenal tool in Habibi's toolkit.
Dude, they are using that there, let me tell you. It's been working, because Igloo keeps trying to drop shield. That's a stock. That up air is so big for no reason.
Remember when they were all complaining about it week 1?
Good.
Every Yoshi main was complaining about, up air looks, they changed it. It's like, it's so good, though.
Like, yeah, but Yoshi players also shouldn't have anything.
They deserve less, yes, I agree.
Like, I like to see them complain, because we've all had to suffer through their character.
Yeah, every single time, like, this is probably the best Yoshi's ever been. Still, like, a little bit of a fall off in recent tier lists.
He's still, like, solidly
but
high.
still, yeah, this is
I would argue he's been, because most people saw him as, like, mid-tier. But like with the rise of I know like a lot of people saw him as like mid tier for a bit. I did too. I'm not gonna lie. But like the rise of Yoshidora, we've also been seeing little like Ron was PGR before him.
Ron has always been PGR.
Yeah,
Folks forget about it.
He was PGR season 2, not season 1. Let's put some. Let's calm down. I'm a statistician here. I make sure ultimate history is.
Stop lying. Trash Day's a statistician.
Well, yeah, he's the stats. I'm history.
There we go. Okay. Yeah, it's like Nick District, the math guy. I don't agree with
it.
Look,
it's in my blood. Literally, I got that Asian roots in me.
Okay, I see.
But it's Ron. We've seen Ron's success. We have U.S. history as well with in the first PGR like Soares, but we haven't like seen anyone like dominate like that.
No.
Until Yoshidora.
A lot of the U.S. folks also like just were old school Yoshi mains and then dropped them.
Shout out to Burn Socks.
Oh yeah, Burn Socks. Good God, went back to playing Melee.
Then I explained why I haven't seen him around at all. I assumed he moved back. Like I think he was SoCal.
Yeah, he could have moved back too, but I remember that was part of like he just was like, Melee's more fun.
I mean, it is. I'm gonna say it. Moving around in that game, kind of hype.
Until you have to out cancel.
I'm not gonna speak on that. I actually. Oh, that is not stock, but that's a lot of damage just because you decided to use an arm. There's the holding of shield, knowing that move is not safe on shield.
Yep, not going to go ahead and get the splash hitbox or anything like that either. Solid pressure. And that's the thing, is like a lot of characters, you'd hit them with the 1-2 with the arms, and then they're worried about the shield poke. Not Yoshi whatsoever.
Yeah, Igloo using that S smash, I don't know if it was intentional, but just the fact that it kind of low profile his arms, and the fact that Habibi jumped there and used arms meant that they didn't get down fast enough. And Yoshi kind of went in low profiles a bit, so. But this is exactly the position we saw last game as well.
Yeah, exactly. It's where Igloo gets the first stock, and then Habibi gets his feet set, and then the stocks just start vanishing. The empowered Dragon Laser on deck yet again, trying to get use the up B to approach Igloo high, but yeah, Yoshi double jump, you're not going to chase that down.
You really just can't. I don't think there's any character in this game that can realistically do that.
Nope. It's basically like you guard the landing, and even then it's difficult because of the drift.
And you have to pray that, like, somehow he also didn't use his jump, and he armors through it, because he does do that in this game. I mean, we saw him live like a capable up air, like 80, because he jumped through the up air at the top of the stage.
I would be infuriated by
Robo is a better man than both of us. Clearly, is what I'm hearing. But looks like Habibi just needs to take a second to think about his positioning on the stage. That's so much pressure, and the fact that that's true is kind of ridiculous.
Yeah. Anytime Mimic can play underneath those plats, it just gets so much harder to actually interact with this character. Yeah, platform drop up air, that'll do. And then trying to go ahead and get that highest down air of all time.
The mid-level dare.
Yeah, a little bit greedy from Habibi.
Good pivot grab. I mean, that was also like so punishable. The fact that it's a min-min pivot grab.
But honestly, when you're that far away, if the character's not like a Sonic, they're not going to chase you down.
I mean, I don't know, because Min-Min is a lot of lag after that pivot grab.
A solid bit for sure, but
like, I think it doesn't really take much. I imagine like characters like up to like Pally range could probably, even Diddy Kong range could, or they have the Diddy Kong speed.
Potentially.
I don't know, maybe Wii Fit can.
Up tilt not going to kill quite yet. I mean, anytime I see Winmins use that up tilt at that percent, I got to wonder, isn't up smash just as quick?
It's like a frame, it's like, actually, I think it's like, what, frame 9, I think is the Min up smash.
So it might be like a
frame 6 or 7 or so. So it is, yeah, it's faster, but it's also, I mean,
just go for the kill though. Like, you're not getting anything out of
lag.
it.
There's not that much lag on up tilt compared to up smash. Oh, definitely compared to up smash, but also, by the way, we're like even.
Yeah, you get the stock and then immediately rack on 50%. Like that's kind of the Min-Min special.
Good grab once again. Catching out,
just so good.
Catching out Igloo's landings really well, but you have to watch out here because you're on a platform. There's a little bit of rage on the side of Igloo.
What?
Armor.
Armor through the up B and went absolutely nowhere.
Oh, fair. Ooh, could have gotten potential. That's dead, by the way.
Did not use the double jump, but I don't think it matters.
They didn't use it, but then they used it first. Out of hit stun.
Oh, instead of jump?
They didn't air dodge then jump. But which, granted, at that point, I don't think it would have mattered.
Yeah, it would have been a difficult recovery for sure regardless, but definitely incorrect sequencing. Also, was the air dodge up and in rather than just in?
I think it was just in. I think it looked like up because of the jump.
Oh, yeah, so expanding the double jump then? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's definitely a bit of a problem. But, I mean, still a close match. Igloo doing good there in game 2. I definitely seeing a little bit you could build on. It felt like the Min-Min disadvantage state was exploited accurately right there. Big old neutral airs and with them size 16 Tims.
He really do be wearing shoes. Like,
got them Shaq feet.
God.
Custom made.
Yeah, I mean, he got the... Well, actually, he doesn't jump like Shaq, but he covers the same distance, right? With Shaq's height. I don't know what to tell you. 22%.
Yeah, Yoshi down air is a crime.
That's not a stock, but Jesus, that is scary. You're already at 94. You didn't even get touched the stage since.
Not a 0 to death, though. All right, so now this is... I'm surprised this stage got allowed through, by the way.
I'm more surprised that he was willing to take a Yoshi here.
Really? So you think that Yoshi can min-max this a little bit better than the Min-Min?
Yoshi's so good on this stage. Because, like, it's the whole idea is, like, oh, covers landings and stuff. But, like, the platform mix-up is so good. And the fact that it's a high ceiling means he's not dying off the top that often, but he can chase you up to the top.
True enough, yeah.
And also the side blast zones means that, like, his back air stuff is going to be a lot better.
As well as the egg snipes. Like, this is definitely a great stage for Yoshi, but I think this is, like, Min-Min on this stage might be the best character in the game.
I don't know. Steve on his PS2 is really good. Kazuya on FD is really good.
Kazuya on FD is good, but not a little bit overhyped, I think. It's like, yeah, you can't run away from him, but a lot of characters can air camp.
Well, that's just the character in general, but it doesn't matter if now there's nothing to mix up if he catches you somehow.
True. It definitely makes Kazuya, like, good, but, like, I wouldn't take a Kazuya to FD, but I don't think he's,
no, you wouldn't take a Kazuya to FD. You wouldn't leave it open, but, like, is it a little bit overrated? Yes, I'll give you that. But like, I definitely think it's better than a Min on this stage.
Well, we will have to see right here as Habibi is at a bit of a deficit here. Igloo.
Well, he was. He's down by 17%. He lost his stock like he lost his stock only taking like 20%.
Min was allowed to play neutral and has been allowed to play neutral. Like we've seen the down B mix-ups a couple times here from Igloo, but the problem is that if you're not doing that directly above Habibi, Min has the ability to react to that and just run away. Run away and get either a pivot grab or a...
oh, that caught the jump!
Okay, good call out there, Nick.
Having the swing is important because Yoshi's the ability to drift down all the way to the bottom of the stage and still make it back. Just use net rate that wasn't even the bottom of the stage, that was the corner. He came back from the corner of the stage.
But still, I mean, even though Habibi was able to take that stock and get back to stage, never got the opportunity to actually hit any buttons.
Well, I think at that point, oh, that's really bad.
Now the double jump's been used. That egg not quite going to force out any defensive options from Habibi.
I think we're at the point that we're like, sure, he didn't get any damage extra credit off of that. But the fact that he was down by so much, it doesn't matter. He took the stock first.
No, that's definitely true.
He loves that down tilt. Wait, that becomes true at some percent.
It does, but in that spot, like if I'm Igloo, I'm waiting that out because, yeah, you know at 70%, that's definitely not.
Yeah, but having the land right now, it should have a jump. Oh, you're just going to swing.
That was an aggressive arms usage right there. I definitely would have, pulled up for just a wee bit.
Oh, watch out.
Mix-ups? No,
you got some damage off of it, but you can't. You have to shield that. You
could get a parry reset, like parry and parry, parry.
That's... No, you can't punish that. You shouldn't have used those arms there.
Oh, the shield poke right there. That's another benefit of these multi-hit moves from Yoshi, the second run off.
That's... I think the egg killed him. I think using the egg to, like, stun... Like, yes, it's used like to stall and get you a little more height. But I think you had enough height to make it back.
Yeah, it actually got him enough height so that he was above the stage and got sniped out by the Dragon Laser. So, yeah, a bit of one errant hitbox is the only thing separating victory from defeat for Igloo.
But I said it in the small battlefield game. Habibi legitimately will just lose the first stock, then take a second to figure out what stage he's on. And when he can start positioning himself, he's just down tilting his way to victory.
Kind of true.
Down tilting and grabbing.
Just a little bit. I feel like that's the X factor for Habibi. Habibi has a great game sense to understand when he can get away with those pivot grabs and when he can use the down tilt as a spacing option. Like, everybody knows what Min-Min's going to do at long range. You're going to get a heavy dose of a left and right hook. But it's that close range mix-up that Habibi's got in the back pocket that people have not been able to adapt to.
No, lasers don't do as much damage as I thought. It's mostly when it comes to damage, it's mostly the arm itself. But anyways, yeah. Who dash grabs there is Min-Min?
Pink Fresh, to be honest.
Oh, Pink definitely dash grabs. But he's also been like talking with Pink a lot.
That's what I was saying earlier on. I think we got Habibi definitely doing some great VOD reviews. You got them Pink Fresh mitts, that's for sure.
And like, if you're Habibi, there's also like the weird sense that he doesn't come around much. And when he does, he's on a run. He's on a run tonight.
Oh yeah, this is what, guaranteed 5th?
Guaranteed 4th.
Even better.
Yeah, you have something to prove, it feels like, a lot of these times. So if you're and Igloo's like, yeah, Igloo has been around a little bit before.
But Igloo's the invader. He wants to free up MDDA.
But even then, he's proven himself before. He typically wins the locals out in PA that he goes to. And once again, has like consistent wins like on Squid. But if you're a BB, you got something to prove here.
True, this could be a bit of an upset right there, but Igloo definitely not one to give away these victories easily. And we're already seeing a little bit of that drift come in so clutch right there. Habibi, this double hitbox called out by Igloo. Using that double jump to go high and then just air dodging back onto the platform. So far.
You're so far. Wait, you're fine. But
yeah, safety double.
Another thing to note is that the bottom blast on the stage is so high. I mean, that fair will kill early.
And especially if you're not in tumble. At those like mid percents of like 40 or so, that'll kill you as soon as you get to the magnifier.
Is that what like specifically it was?
Oh, like right there, you didn't get to the magnifier, you just died instantly.
Yeah. I thought it was I just assumed it was like when you got to the bottom of the stage, sometimes you just die.
No, so it's one of those where if you get sent to tumble, you get the magnifier. If you don't get sent to the tumble, you don't.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's So, okay, but actually the body of the Yoshi intercepting.
I just want to know, that's the first time we've seen Habibi not take the lead in any game after being down.
True, yeah, exactly. Habibi usually has those comebacks on deck, but not quite there. We're forcing that game 5.
Yeah, and what's he? We went to Small Battlefield game 2. What did we start? Did we start on PS2?
PS2.
Yeah.
So PS2.
So PS2 is not going to go big. If you're Habibi, you're not going back to PS2.
I probably wouldn't go back to Smashville after that one.
You definitely don't go back to Smashville.
Kalos?
Probably. Actually, no. If you're Yoshi, you definitely keep Kalos open. That stage is way too big to stop you.
So maybe Hollow Bastion might be the pick then, because I've seen it's a bit of a broader
he's been
stage.
Liking
yeah, and Habibi likes to pick that. Yeah.
We're probably not going to see FT. Don't imagine.
I would not pick FT if I was a Min mate.
Really? Ooh, okay. Anyways,
Lack of imagination.
These people don't. These people can't.
I know. I'm just a PS2 hater.
No,
I don't care about the match. I don't want to.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to disagree with you there. PS2 is bad.
As I've said, one of these days I'm going to take control of this, of the local or a
you know what?
or monthly.
I'm running this until the end of the month.
If you hover over PS2, you have to wear a clown hat on stream.
All I'm going to say is we could make that happen.
All right, I'll bring it next week.
We could make that happen.
We're making this happen then. As a commentator, I've been doing this since the game came out. I've seen enough PS2.
But they make the best games.
Stop it.
No.
Coney had that good for like 2 weeks, and then everybody had it, and we're done. Also, speaking about
watch out!
This stock
you
is
can't
done.
Jump there!
Full 0 to death, and Habibi carried all the way across the stage and to the corner and to his demise.
It seems like Igloo's catching on to the fact exactly what Habibi wants. Grab.
Yeah, it does feel as though if Habibi doesn't get those grabs, then the game plan.
Why does that bounce like that? Like, this game is
great.
This game is dumb. But hey, don't worry, he dealt 30%. What a grab. But I mean, we've seen this before, but it hasn't been this drastic.
No, yeah, we have not seen like a 0 to death mid destruction
there
of these stocks. Yeah, definitely true in that spot. Aggressive down air actually does pay off in that situation. Has to use the double jump to get around the egg, but Igloo unable to punish appropriately.
And you're swinging, you're smash attacking the wait.
You're dead. Why is it that Habibi's had more success offstage than Igloo has? Megawatt offstage is just so devastating for Yoshi.
Slamming into Yoshi's armor. And at that point, yeah, you're getting caught. But I'm pretty sure it also, like, if you hold, why would you down tilt on the shield? If you're Yoshi, how long you hold onto the jump button affects the armor. That's what I've heard. I don't know if that's true. If it isn't, I've been lied to for so long. But that could also be effective because if you're more, you don't think you're going to hit there. Also, the fact that he was able to like instantly land there with the jab after using that fair.
Good jump again. Like it feels like Igloo was doing a really good job of punishing ledge options early on in this set, but since then Habibi just seems like been mixing up a little bit better.
Well, that's
good coverage.
You've been jumping each and every time there. Each time Igloo's been covering that.
Yep, great recognition.
You still made it. You're bringing that one back. Like he's at 97, which is a lot better than the 10% you did in that first stock. Actually,
that very nearly killed Habibi right there. If Igloo had managed to fire off like a forward air in that spot and Habibi hadn't taken that proper air dodge to ledge, he was toast.
Yeah, we're seeing the weight there, but you're getting called out a lot. That could be up smash. They're both swinging.
Yeah, both these folks are hitting big old buttons.
Jump. Yeah, you're looking to get a higher option from it. The fact that Igloo didn't even use a jump there, by the way. That was just pure drift.
Patience.
Pure drift, up B movement. There's the grab.
I want to see Habibi reflect one of those slow rolling eggs.
The thing is, Igloo hasn't even like setting up for those. Back throw's not going to take it. Up throw will definitely. What? On PS2, nah, I'll probably take it now.
Also, heavy character in Yoshi?
They're the same weight.
Really?
Yeah.
That is not right. Min should not be as heavy as Yoshi.
It's Min, Yoshi, Falcon, Meek Gunner, and someone else.
That is not right.
That's dangerous, but
rage.
There it is.
All right, so simply 0 to death. We've seen this happen once. Now it's Habibi's turn.
Yeah, you have to. I mean, he's been coming back each time. It feels like it all starts with a grab. It always starts with a grab.
Unironically, yes. That is correct. And Igloo's actually doing a really good job of like timing out the empowered laser right now.
Watch out! You jumped there. Why? He didn't have a jump.
He didn't have a double jump. If Habibi just air dodged right there, Yoshi was dead.
He just up-beat.
Oh my God! In that position, just did not have the appropriate response in Igloo.
Anyway,
Right, Igloo walks away with it.
We're gonna get the run back. Just pass it over there. That means we're gonna get the run back for what we saw in winners quarters. Oh
Yeah,
no, I ran late for once.
For once, yeah, exactly.
Once.
So this is losers finals.
I already gave it to him. Yeah, I gave it to Acro to give to him. All
right, so we're on losers finals now.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's gonna be Igloo versus who?
Robo.
Okay, so you said Robo won this earlier?
Yeah, 3-1. He hit like a crown returning crown at the bear. Like, he dunked over Yoshi to take a game. Yeah, and like the whole venue just simultaneously went whoa. Like it was just. It was a nice.
I mean, King Robo's a crowd pleaser, if nothing else. I do feel like in this matchup, the secret sauce is camping. Like King Robo can't actually catch
ultimate?
Yoshi. I know, who'd have thought? Like K-Rool can't catch Yoshi ever. So if Yoshi ever gets a stock lead, I don't see how K-Rool makes it back ever.
But that's the thing. So I always like to bring up the set.